As the 21 convention progresses, I want you to understand also that this is a community and a movement. It's two things simultaneously, and in a community sense, it is an element of fellowship. What you're going to see, and probably already experienced right now, a lot of the former speakers, alumni speakers, are engaging each other. Even though we have different practices, we come from different parts of the world. In many cases, literally, we have Australians coming here to present. I cannot imagine what it's like traveling 24 hours on an aircraft to come here to speak to each one of you, because it's that important to them. Their message being delivered specifically to you. You'll see it between the speakers. You'll see it amongst each other, the attendees and the alumni attendees. And at this point, you guys are going to be alumni at the end of this. I want you to understand that you guys need to interact and be part of that. I don't want you feeling like you're isolated and moving and just attending this event in isolation. You're not. You actually have an opportunity to network with like-minded people with the same objectives and the same values. That is incredibly powerful. This organization and this event was originated because an individual, Anthony Johnson, sat down and was involved in a mastermind group for self-improvement. Guys getting together to improve their lives in different functions and different aspects of what they were interested in. They brought together outside speakers who they thought were relevant, had something to say, and they continued. And this was at a micro scale. This is on an individual scale. This is guys meeting at a coffee house, at a bar, or somewhere else where they could actually meet. It eventually evolved into a library where they actually took out library space. And by library space, I don't mean like in the book stands, but literally in the conference rooms that you'll find in a public library. Then it was actually where you had to be charged for that. He took that idea and that concept and says, you know what, we're not the only ones that want to do this. By the way, the guys I want to associate with, the guys I want to sharpen myself with, don't live in my community, are not my friends. And he went about talking to those individuals he thought were important, had something to say, had something relevant to address in his life and to bring forth. And he contacted those people. He asked them questions. He got them to speak. I was amazed at 17, this individual decides, you know what, we're going to take this road show and we're going to actually throw it in a hotel space. And he did. Okay? And he's done it 17 times now. I find that truly remarkable. And he's brought together some amazing people from across the spectrum, from across the globe, bringing ideas, thoughts, and conveying that on a global platform, a new media source. This is not a standard thing. You don't have to wait to go to a library to check out the information in a book from a standardized publishing source. He's able to create content, capture that content, and deliver it. So when we talk about community, this is what we're talking about. This is terribly important, and I want you guys to feel a part of it because you absolutely are. You are central and to the core of this community. You are our true core fan base. You guys have done tremendous things to be here. That speaks volumes to you, to the value you place on these things, and we hope as speakers to be able to return that content. Not only in our presentations with me speaking here or the other speakers that will be here on stage, but also in the hallways, at lunch, at dinner. This is a social networking element. Let's talk, let's share ideas, let's have that conversation, and let's make sure that conversation is continued over a period of time, not just for this event, but outside that event. And that goes to what we talk about the 21 convention being a movement. We talk about the sharing of ideas and pushing those ideas forward to make change in the world. Not just personal change with each one of you individually, but in a world, in a community of men, of individuals, and our societies and cultures on a whole. This has the power to change how we think, how we believe, how we act, and how we interact amongst each other. I find that utterly remarkable.